Hello everyone, and welcome back to another installment of Bowling Design Group's presented Da Vinci Unified Training videos. Today we'll be talking about storage locations. We'll be talking about how to create new storage locations and how to adjust storage location details. From the dashboard, select the drop-down menu. There you will find Warehouse, and at the bottom of Warehouse you will find Storage Locations. You will be taken to the Storage Locations window from here. If you wish to create a new storage location, simply click Insert, indicated by the green cross. There you will be taken to the Create Storage Locations tab. First, we have the most important and only requirement for saving storage locations, the Storage ID. Here you can create a unique identification number for each of your storage locations. Note that storage IDs must be unique and cannot be duplicated in the same storage locations. Next, in the box labeled CD, otherwise known as check digit, this is only used with barcode scanning. It is a hidden, non-visible value that is added to barcodes that prevents warehouse teams from manually typing in locations. For example, if this is storage locations and this is your check digit, the actual required stand value will now be this, but the end digit will never be shown and the warehouse team will not know this value. Afterwards, you can leave a brief description. The most common is to set the description to the ID value. The next field we have is Zone. Zone is for barcode scanning and is used in directed put-away. Aisle, level, bay, slot. These are helpful for advanced slotting of locations. A common example is Aisle A, Level 1, Bay 1, Slot 1. Based on this, the ID would be Aisle, Level, Bay, Slot equaling A10101. The next one you may have may be A10102. This is at Aisle A, Level 1, Bay 1, Slot 2. Level and aisle are the most important and can help with directed put-away, cycle counting, and picking. Next we have length, width, and height. This is used with barcode scanning and in directed put-away. We calculate the cubic feet capacity of the location and the inventory to make sure you can successfully move inventory to this location because you have enough space or cube. Also, SKUs must have the correct dimensions. Temperature is helpful with temperature-controlled products and is used with barcode scanning in directed put-away. In other words, make sure the ice cream goes into a freezer. Your SKUs must also have correct temperature. Following temperature, we have storage class. This is helpful in custom business rules and for billing. This allows special billing rules based on the location class or type. Next, we have maximum number of LPNs for the location. For example, if a bay is a 2-pallet bay, then the max would be 2. Down at the bottom, we have special instructions. These can be used to be displayed on pick tickets, reports, or barcode scanning. Next, we have location type. You'll notice, by default, all checkboxes are selected, but it's important to know to never select all checkboxes, but to create more effective and logical combinations, like receiving dock and shipping dock, both used as a dock door, or receiving stage and shipping stage, both used as a staging door. You can also select bulk storage. This is a location that does not use a rack and is where product is typically stacked. Rack storage is a location that uses racks. Pick allocation is important. This allows a location to be picked from. Most common allocations are bulk plus pick allocation or rack plus pick allocation. If a location does not have this checked, they cannot be picked from. It is common for a customer to not want picking at a storage location. The solution is simple. Just remove the pick allocation from those locations to avoid picking in these locations. And finally, we have project. These locations are typically used with work orders and value-added services for temporary storage. Our next section is pick sequence. It's only available in WMS and Enterprise editions. This allows a warehouse to create specific pick sequencing with locations. For example, low levels that do not require a reach forklift can set the pick sequence to 1, then set the higher sequences to 2 and 3. To the right of that, we have inventory status. This controls what inventory status can be set in those locations. We do not recommend commingling different inventory statuses. Damages should be separated from on-hand available, etc. etc. Next, we have item velocity. This can be used with barcode scanning in directed put-away. Down at the bottom, we have location coordinates. These can be used as advanced features for KPI and labor management. This allows Vinci to calculate the time required in three-dimensional space to move from location to location. Barcode scanning is required. In the box in the top right, we have On Relocate. The first section is Change Inventory Status. It's used with barcode scanning. It cuts down work by allowing inventory to change status just by relocating the inventory. For example, relocate inventory on hold to a location that only supports on-hand available status, and the inventory status will be changed. Move on-hand available inventory to a damaged location, and the inventory will automatically be converted to damaged. The next section of On Relocate is Convert Unit of Measure. It is also used with barcode scanning. It allows a larger unit of measure to convert to a smaller unit of measure, just by relocating. This is common in pick and pack, when they want to move a case to a different location and have the inventory converted to each. Moving down, next we'll talk about inventory type. This is used with barcode scanning and directed put-away and/or inventory relocation. This forces the correct inventory unit of measure to be stored in the correct type of location by unit of measure. Cases and case locations, eaches and each locations, and pallets in pallet locations. And the last section of Create Storage Locations we'll talk about is Inventory Status. This allows custom status values to be displayed in the Inventory Detail window. Common values are slotted for inventory and racks, staged for inventory in staging locations, packing for inventory at a scanned packing location, and VOS for inventory in a project location. And that's all the time we have today for our lesson in storage locations. Be sure to check back with us for more videos on how to use Vinci Unified. And if you have further questions or would like to set up a training session, feel free to contact our support. Thanks for watching.